Hello and welcome. Get ready to tackle 30 engaging questions designed to challenge you. What is the job of a battery in an electric circuit? To make a sound. To provide energy to the circuit. To light up a bulb. The correct answer is, to provide energy to the circuit. Here's an interesting fact: a battery is the power source that provides the energy for an electrical circuit to work. What is the name for the part of a circuit that produces light? A switch. A wire. A bulb. The correct answer is, a bulb. Impress your friends with this fact: a bulb is a component in a circuit that lights up when electricity flows through it. What does it mean if a substance is soluble in a liquid? It will float. It will dissolve. It will sink. The correct answer is, it will dissolve. Did you know? A soluble substance like salt will dissolve completely in a liquid. Which of these is a good way to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid? Boiling. Melting. Filtering. The correct answer is, filtering. Fun fact: filtering is a good method to separate a solid like sand from a liquid like water. What is a simple way to increase the volume of a sound? Move further away. Make the vibration smaller. Hit a drum harder. The correct answer is, hit a drum harder. Here's something cool: hitting a drum harder creates larger vibrations, resulting in a louder sound. What is the difference between a high pitch and a low pitch sound? Volume. Frequency. Speed. The correct answer is, frequency. A quick fact for you: high-pitched sounds have a higher frequency or faster vibrations. What is a habitat? The place where an animal lives. A type of animal. An animal's food. The correct answer is, the place where an animal lives. Did you know? An animal's habitat is its natural home that provides all it needs to survive. Which of these is a reptile? A frog. A lizard. A fish. The correct answer is, a lizard. Here's an interesting fact: a lizard is a reptile with scales and is a cold-blooded animal. What is the purpose of a plant's roots? To make food. To anchor the plant and absorb water. To produce flowers. The correct answer is, to anchor the plant and absorb water. Here's an interesting fact: roots are essential for a plant to stay in the ground and get water and nutrients. What is the name for a complete path that electricity can flow through? A broken circuit. An open circuit. A closed circuit. The correct answer is a closed circuit. Here's a nugget of wisdom: a closed circuit is a complete path that allows electricity to flow. What is the job of a switch in an electric circuit? To light the bulb. To open or close the circuit. To power the circuit. The correct answer is to open or close the circuit. Did you know? A switch is a component that lets you turn a circuit on or off. What is the name for a group of small bones that make up your spine? The fingers. The vertebrae. The ribs. The correct answer is the vertebrae. Knowledge boost: your backbone is made up of many small bones called vertebrae that protect your spinal cord. What is a carnivore? An animal that eats plants. An animal that eats meat. An animal that eats both plants and meat. The correct answer is an animal that eats meat. Did you know? A carnivore is an animal whose diet consists of other animals. Which of these is a herbivore? A rabbit. A lion. A bear. The correct answer is a rabbit. Surprising trivia: a herbivore is an animal that eats only plants for energy. What is an omnivore? An animal that eats only plants. An animal that eats only meat. An animal that eats both plants and meat. The correct answer is an animal that eats both plants and meat. Here's something cool: an omnivore has a mixed diet of both plants and animals. How does sound travel through different materials? It travels at the same speed. It travels at different speeds. It only travels through air. The correct answer is, it travels at different speeds. Here's an interesting fact: sound travels faster through solids than through liquids or gases. Which of these would be a good conductor of sound? A brick wall. A metal fence. A hollow tube. The correct answer is a metal fence. Here's a nugget of wisdom: sound vibrations travel very well through a solid like a metal fence. What is the process of a liquid turning into a solid called? Melting. Freezing. Evaporation. The correct answer is freezing. Surprising trivia: freezing is when a liquid like water turns into a solid like ice. What is a force that makes things fall to the ground? Friction. Gravity. Push. The correct answer is gravity. A quick fact for you: Gravity is the invisible force that pulls everything towards the center of the Earth. What is the force that slows things down when they rub against each other? Gravity. Friction. Push. The correct answer is friction. Here's a nugget of wisdom. Friction is a force that opposes motion and creates heat. What is the name for the gas we breathe in to live? Carbon dioxide. Oxygen. Helium. The correct answer is oxygen. Here's something cool. Our bodies need oxygen from the air to survive and function. Which of these is a producer in a food chain? A lion. A plant. A rabbit. The correct answer is a plant. Impress your friends with this fact: plants are producers because they make their own food using sunlight. What is the name for the tiny particles that all matter is made of? Molecules. Atoms. Cells. The correct answer is atoms. Let's learn something new. Atoms are the basic building blocks of all matter. What is a simple life cycle? Only one stage. A series of stages a living thing goes through. Always 3 stages. The correct answer is a series of stages a living thing goes through. Here's something cool. A life cycle describes all the stages an organism goes through from birth to death. What is the process where a solid turns into a liquid called? Melting. Freezing. Boiling. The correct answer is melting. Knowledge boost. Melting is when a substance like ice changes from a solid to a liquid. What do we call the body system that protects our internal organs and gives us shape? Muscular system. Skeletal system. Nervous system. The correct answer is skeletal system. Let's learn something new. The skeletal system is our body's framework made of bones. What is the main job of your teeth? To help you speak. To tear and grind food. To make you smile. The correct answer is to tear and grind food. A quick fact for you: teeth are designed to break down food into smaller pieces for digestion. What is the name for a substance that does not let electricity pass through it? A conductor. An insulator. A circuit. The correct answer is an insulator. Here's a nugget of wisdom: insulators like plastic and rubber block the flow of electricity. What is a frog's life cycle stage after the egg? Adult frog. Tadpole. Froglet. The correct answer is tadpole. Did you know? A tadpole hatches from a frog's egg and lives in water. Which animal has adapted to live in very cold environments with a thick layer of fat? A polar bear. A camel. A monkey. The correct answer is a polar bear. Here's something cool: polar bears have a thick layer of blubber to keep them warm in the Arctic. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and we'll catch you in the next one.